So that is it. But tonight we are going to be discussing about a topic which is I would say it's trending because it's everywhere. Between the married men and women, let me say between men and women, because even if they are not married, you have to be in a courtship before you get married. That means you have to be in a relationship with the other party before you get married. So between men and women, who cheats the most? Who cheats the most? So between men and women, who cheats the most? I know in the olden days, right, cheating is not as rampant as it is these days. But now, we have to face reality. Yorùbá ní ohun tí ò dá kò dá, kò lórúkọ méjì kò dá. They said something that is not good, there's no how you can paste it or turn it around or twist it around. It's not good. So Adeniyi Bunmi Odu said, what a topic. Yes, what a topic. Said between men and women, who cheats the most? I could see our women saying men. If we ask men, they will say women. Let's see. Toyosi is here. Let's see if she's able to join. If she cannot join, we'll call her on WhatsApp. Let's see. You know, oh yes, you would. You do too. You're welcome. She went off again. What did happen now? Come on. We have been waiting for you. Rotimi Oluwaseun says who? He said, between men and women, who cheats the most? If you want to call in, you can call in +1 215 501 4151 +1 215 501 4151. Says Adeniyi Bunmi Odu says I don't know any man that can cheat even before they become born again. I don't know any man. I don't get it. That you don't know anyone, or you don't know any man that cannot cheat or whatever. I don't know. Try to explain better so that I can understand what you're saying. So even born again and pastor cheat. Nearly I no deal, my hand no deal. No can't cheat for church, take Bible, clean your shoe. I know they. So they said men cheat the most. Let me call Toyosi on the phone. If she's able to pick up, then that will be fine. Mommy, wow. Let's see who cheats the most. Hello. You are online. Can you hear us?
Hello, good evening and happy new year to everyone.
Good evening, Madam Toyosi Adebisi Aderomu. You're welcome. Good evening, happy new year to you too. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for calling on time. So we just asked the question, said between men and women, who cheats the most? Who cheats the most? It's a very crucial topic. I hope we finish it this week. If we can't, we extend it and continue next week. Who cheats the most?
Then it was men that cheats most, but nowadays both men and women are cheats.
Did you hear what she said? She said in the olden days it used to be men, but now that both men and women, we call them cheats. Eh? Okay. Rotimi, Oluwaseun, you are pained, right? Don't be pained. Don't let it be too painful for you. Says, Ṣọ́ra fóbìnrin o, kí Olúwa wà pẹ̀lú ẹ. I remember that statement. Okay. Miss Toyosi, what can you say about that? What do you want to tell us?
Well, like I said, that in the early days, it was men that we all know as a cheat. But now, both men and women are into it. So, my question is, why is it that most married women are the ones that are cheating most now, even than the single ones?
She said, yes. Why is it that most married women are the ones, the one cheating most now, that they are even cheating more than the single ones? That in the olden days, at least we know that single ladies can be saying, I'm on a side chick, they are friending married men. But nowadays, married women that are still in marriage, that are still very much married to their husbands, that they are the ones that are cheating most now. So she's asking the question, why is it? Okay, what do you want to tell us? Why is it that most women are doing that, especially the married women? Why are they cheating more than singles?
Well, I have so many reasons for that. Mr. Rotimi Oluwaseun, on what percentage do men cheat? Okay, let me say 90, let me say 95, let me say 95%. Yes.
Men, Abby?
Yes. Even let me say 97.3. Both young and old, they are cheats.
So are you talking about the men right now?
See?
Oh, she
yes, all cheats. But for the married women, lack of communication.
Lack of communication makes a woman to cheat.
Lack of affection in the house, in the marriage.
Okay.
Money. Money.
Communication, affection,
money,
funds. Okay.
Yes.
I'm hearing you.
Then I will have sex to it.
Sex, okay.
So I think those are the major reasons.
Why did you say lack of communication, please?
Yes. Okay, now everybody till okay, I want padà jọ pàdé ara wa nílé maybe around 7:30 in the evening. Àdá ìlágbájá ẹ̀ka bọ̀ àkíní pa. Please ó ti rẹ̀ mí. Ṣé mo fẹ́ gbọ́ gbàǹkọ̀gbì, mo fẹ́ wáyé, mo fẹ́ gbọ́ kọ́kọ́rọ́ alátẹ. After that kọ́kọ́rọ́ alátẹ ń lọ wẹ̀ ń lọ sùn ìyẹn. You know, when the house is boring to the woman, that is when the woman will pick her phone and say, okay, let me join this group. Let me go to Messenger. Let me see this. From there, woman, let me go to drop message. Let me say, hey, hi. You know, my chat, let's keep her busy.
Do you all support that?
When the man is not available for her, when the man is not even ready to talk to her.
Okay. Aláǹgbá ò lè wọ ọbẹ̀.
So tí láti láti wà nínú ilé tí kò sí communication láàrin ọkùnrin tẹ́gbẹ́ nǹkan tó bá wà lọ́kọ́ ìyàwó ọkùnrin tó lè sọ pé ó lè fẹ́ rẹ́lẹ̀mí tó ń ṣí à problem ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú níta kò sí bí problem ò ṣe níwà kò sí bí ẹni tí yàrá bá ṣàtúnṣe lèèyàn máa jáwé pátì.
I applaud you for that. Yes. Let me come in. We are still going to talk about other things, but the ones you have just majorly, so she mentioned, are communication, affection, funds, and sex, right? Okay, keep talking about the communication. I want you to talk more about the communication.
Yes, because I mean, okay, when I get home, I will share this with my husband. I need to talk to Daddy Lagbaja. But Daddy Lagbaja is not even available to listen to whatever you want to tell him. Daddy Lagbaja is always busy. Daddy Lagbaja has a lot on his head. Daddy Lagbaja wants to listen to me. And I won't be able to you tried today to talk to him, no showing off. You tried the following day, you tried the following week. And there's someone outside giving you a meeting here. Tó bá tó bá ti tán fún mo máa fọ̀rọ̀ tútù bọ́ ẹ ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ fún ẹ ló máa wà lórí ẹ̀ tó fi máa sùn you prefer talking to that person than your husband. And from there tí ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ fún níta náà tó bá ti mọ ibi tí àlàfo ti wà nínú ilé yín that is where the person will come in. Òye máa sọ pé igi mú alágbàro ó ti wọ ọgbà.
Ó wọ ọgbà.
So ẹni tó lè fún èmi etí ìgbọ́ olóòyàn máa fara gbè from there any. So that is that on that.
Okay, I will say, well, nínú gbogbo nǹkan, in a home, we should just make God, the pillar of that home. And as somebody wrote, the person said, even pastors do cheat, right? Because pastors are humans also. So it takes the grace of God for you to see men that do not cheat. Okay, now let me now talk about the communication you just mentioned. It's a very vital point. When there is no sound and solid and good communication in any relationship, it dies. Because there will be insinuations a lot. When you do not tell me something, or I did not hear from your mouth, or I did not talk to you, then I will be assuming a lot of stuff. I can think that, okay, maybe the way he has gone out, he has gone to do this, he has gone to do that. You did not tell me how your day went. Maybe you had issues at work. And some people, when they are angry outside, they bring the annoyance home. And when they get home, their wives, they won't be able to talk to their wives. They won't be able to share it with their partner or their husbands. So they won't know, the other party will not know what he or she has gone through during the day. We don't know what you went through. So we are not soothsayers, we can't see. So unless you tell us or you share it with us, that is when we will know what is really going on with you. So, and then a problem shared is half solved already. So when you share that problem, you will see that even your spouse at home, either be it man or women, because women too now, some of them are the breadwinners also, and then it might even be the men. So whoever that has gone out for that day should come home and tell the other party how the day went. And the one at home too, if your man is not talking, raise points, raise a topic, start communication with something. First and foremost, you look at the atmosphere and see the way the man came in. Are you all right? Is everything all right with you? Welcome. How was your day? Hope the office was nice and stuff like that. When you ask those questions, you ask today, you ask tomorrow, you ask next tomorrow, the man will be forced to talk. You know, there are some people, they are introverts. They don't talk. Unless you dig your hand into the mouth before they will start talking. And some people are extrovert. Before you even start talking, before you ask any question, they have started talking. So all those ones, when you notice that a day comes and they refuse to talk, you will know definitely something is going on wrong. Maybe something didn't go well with them at work or wherever they have gone that very day. So that is why communication is very important, it's paramount. You have to be communicating. Don't assume, don't think, don't assume that, oh, maybe no, ask questions, and you as the other party too, Take time to answer. Even if at that particular time you are pained or you're angry, you cannot answer that question. After a while, go back to her or him and say, see, I'm sorry that I did not answer you that time because I was still mad, I was still angry, I'm still in shock. This is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. You will find out that the other person will be ready to, go through this thing with you. Then, all those things that you cannot even think of. Ideas will be coming from both right and left. You will be bringing ideas, the other party will be bringing ideas, and before you know it, the problem will be solved. You understand? You pray together, you talk about it together. When you want to discuss about children, you discuss about children together. You don't just assume. You understand? You don't just say, hey, their mother will deal with it. Well, problem baba one here, I don't have time. No. You understand? Communication is very, very important. As she has said, you have to keep communicating. You have to keep talking to each other. Even if you are not in good terms, make sure you still talk to yourselves. Make sure you still talk to yourselves. Her phone is not going through anyway, but whenever she's ready, she's back, she will call. Okay, now, someone said, Tolulope Bolarinwa Ologunwa. She said, married women that cheat might be due to the following. When she's emotionally abused, so in the process of sharing her problem with a man that has a listening ear, she might develop interest in that man. Yes, I know. If the man has failed to take care of the family, some women might date another man. Okay, that is it. They might, this thing went off. That some women might date another man that can meet the financial needs. However, a married woman is not supposed to cheat. Basic truth here. You are not supposed to cheat. But one thing I will let you understand, Yorùbá ní ohun téèyàn ò ní jẹ, èèyàn kì í fi irú mú. When you know you don't want to cheat, there are some communications that no matter what, don't delve into it. Don't go into it. You come to my DM, hello pretty, hello beautiful, then o tẹ̀ ti kọ́kọ́ gbé gbági ná. Because I did not tell you that I'm single or searching. So there are some adjectives you cannot qualify me with. There are some pronouns you cannot use for me. You understand? I'm not your wife. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your sister. You don't know me from anywhere. So when you come into my DM, you come to my messenger and you disrespect me by calling me those names, I will leave that message. I may not read it for a year. And when I read it, I won't even say anything. If I see you are bothering me too much, then I will X you. That is it. So that is why you have to be very careful as a married woman. And that is why I keep saying, do unto others as you wish to be done to you. So far you don't want your husband to be chatting with somebody in the messenger, don't chat there. If your husband has failed to talk to you, sing songs. If you have children, communicate with your children, talk with them. Cry to God, sing, dance. There are so many things you can do in the house. Sorry, the weather is dry because there is cold, so the heater is on. I'm sorry about that. So there are so many things you can do with your leisure time. See married women, see a lot of things they are doing now. They are doing skits at home. Some of them are cooking. Some of them are showing us how to tie gele. The internet is good now and wild. So you can use it to do a lot of things. Once you have data 100 naira, I'm just saying, I don't know how, if there's 100 naira data anymore, but at least with as little data as you can have, you can still do some things. You can see a lot of things on Facebook, on Instagram, and comedy, all these comedians, go to their page, go and look at it and laugh and smile. Laugh away your sorrow. At times when you're going through all those things, it might not end the issues, but at least for that particular time that your mind wants to worry or you want to, think otherwise, then go through all those things. That is therapeutic for you also. You understand? Play music, sing songs, dance, look at the trending videos of all these comedians, all these Wòlíì àgbà. It can even be other ones, you know, you laugh and laugh and laugh. You can even look at all those outdated ones and the past ones they have done. You laugh there. You don't have to depend. Don't tie your happiness around anybody. Make yourself happy. Even if you're twins, the twins cannot come at that particular time together. One have to come after the other. So don't say because of that you have to tie your happiness or your life around somebody. So Kemi Olayiwola Omodia says, though sometimes a spouse's character can make a man or woman think about cheating, but with the fear of God, one won't cheat. Yes, yes, yes. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. If you have that fear of God, that's what I said. There are some things you will not even go into. You will not even go into it at all. You will not say you want to do it. So one have to be very, very careful, extra careful, papa, when you are dealing with people. So, yes, when you are emotionally abused, there are so many things you can do for your therapy, right? Think about it, what is causing the abuse? What forms are the abuses, right? When you are able to recognize those ones, or at times we might not even know we are going through all those abuses. We might think it's normal. Normal kò jágbe mọ́ mi, ó normal kò fọ́ etí mi lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ẹ̀yẹn náà ń pè ní brain resetting slaps. Ó ti ń dẹ̀rọ̀ ìyà díẹ̀díẹ̀. You know, all those ones, when you know that all these things are happening, what you just do, sit down, think about it. Who can I talk to? Who can I report him to that he will fear or she will fear? Because we see women too that are punching their husbands. So you will look at it, who can I talk to that can, talk to this woman, or that can talk to this woman, that can talk senses into him or her? It can be blood-related families. It can be somebody he adores or respects so much. Find your way to the person and report. I'm not saying you should go and campaign at a media house, so because some people, their mouths are so loose that once you tell them something, the whole city must hear. So when you look at this person is not the type that talks too much, talk to the person. This is what I'm observing. You might even be the one that have offended the person. And some men, when you offend them, they withdraw. They don't talk. And so also some women, but it's most common with men. They don't talk. They will just be looking at you. Then you will now be opening your mouth. Because when they will now be reminding you, Oshibai, that is the lack of communication. Because when that thing happens at that particular time, you're supposed to call the attention of your spouse and let your spouse know what he or she has done at that particular time. So there will be amendment. So she will amend whatever she or he has done. You understand? They will make amends of whatever they have done. But if you refuse to talk, how will the person know? If I offend you, somebody said when you are in the dark, nobody is seeing anybody and you are eyeing me. How do I see you? If you don't tell me, I will not know I've offended you. So if your spouse have offended you, call yourself together, then you can settle it. Communication is the key to any relationship. Bankole Ann. That is it, my dear sister. That is it. We can finish. Okay. Communication is very important, as we said. It says we can finish this topic. Okay, we can't finish this topic. Let's do more on Thursday because it's deep. Yes, we can extend it to Thursday, no problem. But I will not lie to you. Communication is very, very important. Oshe pataki, oshe koko, and it can make some people to think otherwise. Because when you don't tell me stuff, I won't know stuff. Especially when I keep hearing stuff outside. And some people, they find it so easy to discuss with outsider than the spouse at home. So one has to be very careful with who you are discussing your issues with, right? We have only mentioned communication. Communication communication. Learn to communicate, learn to talk, right? Even if you are angry, you want to vent. Let the person know you are angry. Let the person see you venting. Let the person know they are, I don't dey rake or I dey talk. Let the person know that you do not find this funny, or you do not like this, or you are angry about this. Make your intentions known. Don't also assume pé ó ṣàròjú mi tí mo le jú, ó yẹ kó ti mọ̀ kó mọ̀ o. Kò ṣàrínú ròde. He doesn't know you in and out like that. He's not a soothsayer that can predict what is going on your brain. Unless tó bá fi ẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ, you have to say it. You have to say it. Say it out. And that is just it. So you have to communicate very well. She spoke about affection, right? Okay, sorry about that. So when we talk about communication again, at times, when issues happens at children's school and you keep it to yourself, you don't tell the man the things he's supposed to handle at that particular time. Yorùbá ní kékeré la ti pé kàrókò, tó bá di àgbà tán, apá ò ní ká mọ́. When you plant a tree and you just let the tree like that, you leave it like that, the tree can go and the branches can go as wide as big as, they can expand to anywhere. But if you want to curtail the tree, that you don't want the tree to go beyond so level, you can put a boundary. You can put like a tire, a wheel, koma koja abe. You understand? And you can even be trimming the branches so that kò ní gùn ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ. But if you let it loose or you let it alone, ó máa gùn to different angles that you might not even, understand. So when this happens to the children in school or at home in the area, and you refuse to carry their father along, that is another communication, lack of communication. Because if you don't carry him along, he won't know. Some parents, some children, some fathers especially, they don't know the character of their children because they are not at home most times. It's the women that are at home. But when you keep hiding it, hey, it will now escalate one day. And when the man now starts hearing, from different sources, from different people, the man will now stand like a stranger, like when, how, nígbà wo ń gbọ́, it was a minor thing. Then our pọ̀ débi wípé kò ní sí repair mọ́. So one have to be very careful when you are doing that. So communication is very, very important, as we have said. Well, if Toyosi have other things to say, to add to it, fine. Yes. Whenever she comes on, if we can't come today, maybe on Thursday, as you said, we'll continue on Thursday. Then, said communication gap leads to gradual separation, and if not checked or corrected, it could eventually become uncontrollable. That is just it. As I said it now, apá ò ní ká mọ́. Okay, when you don't tell me this, you don't tell me that, you assume that I know, but I do not know. You are bottling it up. Onkojo. One day you will burst. And when you now burst, you start talking, the man will now be looking at you or the woman like, so crazy. What's going on? Is anything wrong with my spouse? Because you now be hearing a lot of stuff. The day he farted when you were eating, he didn't even know you heard that he farted. Or maybe the thing smell, he didn't know. And you got angry about it, but you did not tell him. Yeah, so why you solori onje? You understand? Okay. Or maybe you said something out of courtesy. So you call or excuse, ma binu, and you refuse to, and he will count it down. Ben on the other day you said this, you said that. But did you correct me that day? Did you tell me that what I said was the joke I cracked was too big for you, or you do not find it funny, you did not tell me because you didn't communicate with me. So you have to be very careful when you are communicating with your spouse. You have to let your spouse know this is what not. You don't just assume pé bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn. Thank you. This is the time tó jẹ́ wípé we have to be steadfast, and then we have to, if we have lapses, right, in things like this, it's never too late. When we wake up is our morning time. So whenever we get up to do what we are supposed to do, there is still time, because you're still breathing. You can still correct so many things. And part of the communication, only sorry wa. Some people cannot say sorry. Some husbands cannot apologize to their wife. I'm the head of the house. Mama, so sorry. Never. You will know that what any burumo, you will know you have done something painful to that woman or to the man. And instead of you to say, I'm sorry, you find it so difficult. And the person got offended and said, okay, check in dáríjì, bóyá kò mọ̀. You do it the same time, the third time, the fourth time. One day the person will get, there's a limit to everybody's endurance and tolerance. One day the person will now say, kí ló tiẹ̀ dé, I'm not taking this shit anymore. You did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. You could not even say sorry, common story. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. Sorry will not show on your body. Nobody will see you tomorrow and say, well, lady tó lọ yẹn, she said sorry yesterday. Is it showing on her body? No. So we got to adjust. It's never too late to adjust. It's never too late. So we learn how to say sorry. It's part of communication. Even so, we don't say sorry to our children. We have treated this topic. Is it advisable for parents to apologize to children? Yes, you can. If you have offended them, if you know you have done something wrong, at times you might not even know you have done something wrong. They might call your attention in your corner. Just think about it. Okay, at times when you have beaten a child and you found out that you just punished her for nothing's sake, that he or she wasn't the one that committed the offense, and you are now acting as if you're supposed to apologize to the child. So I would just say, in that aspect, I just diverted to that song, but I'm coming back to the lack of communication in marriage, and that can lead to cheating. It can lead to separation. It can even lead to divorce. Yes, communication. Okay, sorry goes a long way in relationship, and that is it. When a child offends us, we say, "Oh yeah, cool, so sorry." But when we as adults offend people, we will find it very difficult to say sorry, as if that sorry will gum on our body. Apologize. It's part of communication. Apologize. Say sorry. It will not happen again. I won't do it that way again. It doesn't make you less human. It's just showing your level of maturity. Yes, it's pride. Ìgbéraga ni. Síwájú ìparun. When you are proud, you won't be able to say sorry. Apologize. Communication is important in relationships. Communication is very important. If you don't pass a message to me, I cannot know what you're trying to tell me. I cannot know everything all. I cannot be looking at your face and see what is going on in your heart. No. Possible. So you have to tell me, then I will know. Then I will not be able to say, I want to go and be chatting with somebody in the inbox. Like I said, you don't want to do this, don't even go there. Don't go there, right? You won't say, he kept pestering me. He kept sending messages, officially. It is what you have on your heart, right? That you want to be doing. Communication is important. Carry the man along. Tell the man, even if he has nothing to say, even if he has nothing to offer at that particular time, carry him along. Tell him, talk to him, share your day's experience, day-to-day's experience. Day-to-day's experience, share it with him, share it with her. You went through something in the office. Some people, their wives didn't know that they got sacked or terminated of their appointment at job for so many weeks and months. They'll still dress up and leave in the morning. Some will even claim they are on leave, not knowing they have lost their job. But if you don't tell the woman, how the woman know? How the woman know? I have seen a man that received a query from work. When he got home, the wife was asking, how was the day? How was this and that? He busted into tears and started narrating what happened to the wife. The wife now said, when that thing happened, did you talk to your manager? Did you tell your manager you did not do it? Did you show all these evidences? Do you have this? Do you have this? The wife asked questions, and the husband was telling her, and this and that. Okay, let me see the evidences, this and that. Did you go to your manager? Did you? We can't go to the manager without seeing the HR, without seeing this thing, without seeing. The wife now said, you know what? They gave you this query, and they gave you 2 days to answer this query. Is your manager coming to work tomorrow? Said, hey, manager will be at work, but also the supervisor. Don't worry about the supervisor. Go with all these evidences, make copies of them, and leave the original at home. In case you give to the manager and he denies, take it back. This man got back and called the manager. The manager said, I don't have time. I don't want to talk. Go and answer the query. He said, yes, I know. I will answer the query. I just want to see you 1 or 2 minutes. The man told the manager, and the manager came out. They spoke. He showed the manager some evidences he had on hand. The man said, are you sure? He said, yes, I'm sure. The man said, but they told me something else. They told me something rather than this one. Okay, you know what I will do? Can you say this in their presence? The guy said, yes, I can say it. And I said, okay, since you can say it, I will call them and I want you, for you to confront each other. So when they now called, I think it was pertaining to a fund. So when they now called them and they now said, hey, you signed the check, you did this, you authorized the money and stuff like that. The man now said, I authorized the money. What did you tell me the money was meant for? Said, we told you this, and that. That one said, no, you did not tell me that. You told me something else. That what you told me, I will give you a flashback. See, that's very, very particular day that they were discussing that they were telling this one, sign this so money. When the money comes, we are going to share. So instead of the man to be diplomatic about it and say, okay, no problem, just for them, to leave him at that particular time, then re-strategize himself, maybe to record their voices or to get concrete evidence. The man said he debunked immediately and said, I cannot buy the finger that fed me. This company that I've been working, they're giving me money, good salary. I cannot sabotage the effort of our girl. And then they now went and ganged up against him and wrote a petition against him that he was doing this, he was doing that. So when they wrote the petition, he went to that man. He now told the man, say, Oga, you are my Oga, you can talk to the manager. I cannot write this petition. You have to bail me out. That thing that you said I should do, I may not be able to do it that way. But let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. And they agreed. But because he knew about it, so they wanted to be fast about it. So they now went and reported him that he was doing some fraudulent acts at work. So they asked him to go and write a petition to defend himself. So this particular day that they had that conversation at the supervisor's office, what the supervisor wrote down tó fi kọ iye tó máa gbé jáde, what will be his own share, what will be the share of that man, how they are going to do it. So it's just like a sketch when someone is drawing. Go on here, when we get here, you will do this, you will do that. So the the supervisor was the one that wrote everything down and putting everybody on the post on the side. So this man, they gave it to him to study it. He just put it in his pocket, and they have not washed the pants, the trouser. So the wife helped him to look for that thing. At least your manager will know your handwriting, your supervisor's handwriting. They will, at least at most, they will call everybody's and check all their handwriting. So if he was lying against him, so he collected that one as an evidence. He now went and confronted the supervisor that, but I agreed to do this thing. Why are you doing this? Why are you bent on terminating my appointment? Why do you have to go and say, oh, you have not seen anything yet? You think you are smart? The day we told you, we called you for business, you were not telling Oga that you wanted to see Oga. Meanwhile, that one was telling the Oga something else, was telling the manager something else. But they thought he was going there to, tell the manager of their secret deeds. So they ganged up against him. And then they went and told the manager what they were planning. They twisted it. But because he was able to discuss with the wife was not the one that, do you have any evidence, like a video, like a tape, like a recorded message, or like something is signed for you, or something like that? Now said, hey, that day we were chatting and he wrote it for me, and now today said, where is it? It was in my pocket, but I have not worn the shirt for a little while. I mean the trouser for a little while. And then lo and behold, they went, suits now, you don't wear suits the same day. So they already arranged it and put it in their wardrobe again. So this man went and checked the pocket of that pant and found out that the paper was still there. The paper was still there. As God will have it for him, his complimentary card, he wrote the name of the banker they are going to deposit the money into the person's account, so that afterwards they can go there and do their share. Everything this man brought out and presented to the manager. And when manager will have it, manager just said, well, you came to me that this man was the one doing this deal. You didn't tell me you were the one that started this deal. Said, what deal? Said, this and that, I have concrete evidences against you. And that was how they laid the supervisor off and reinstated the other guy. What I'm driving at is communication is important. Had it been he kept quiet and was thinking and thinking, one day he can just collapse and die. They won't know what killed him. Overthinking, they solve problem. Open your mouth. A problem shared is half solved. Even if you're going through stuff at work, let your spouse know about it. I'm not talking about spouses that will now come and be making jest of you or be using you as an example. That's not what I'm saying. Reasonable and matured spouse. If you cannot deal with such thing, maybe her mouth is loose or his mouth is loose, you will find a way to tell her or him to be praying for you. May God help us. Yes, communication is essential. It's very important. So we still have affection, fun, and sex. If you have other things, like you have other points, get them ready for us so that on Thursday we shall discuss about that. So we have a topic for Thursday, right? It's going to be a part 2. Don't relent. Don't stay behind. Join us and join us on time so that we can discuss this. I really enjoy your conversation. You know what? Yorùbá ní ọgbọ́n ọlọ́gbọ́n kì í jẹ́ ká pàgbà láṣìírí. When you give opinions, you pass messages. At times I still go behind to look at all those messages, to read them, and I'm always impressed, and that is it. So thank you everybody for joining tonight on the online Market Squad and Reality Corner. All these issues, they are happening. Whether we like it or not, they will still be happening. So we still have a lot to discuss. So our topic for tonight was between men and women, who cheats the most? Between men and women, who cheats the most? So most people were saying men because most of them that were saying men were women. They were saying it was the men that cheats the most. I mean, it's the men that cheats the most. But when Toyosi, our speaker, talked, and my co-host rather, she said in the olden days, men used to be the most people that cheat. But these days, women are cheating so bad, especially married women, that they are even cheating more than some singles self. So that is what we have discussed tonight. If you have your points, come with your points on Thursday by the special grace of God. We shall meet at 8:30 to discuss it. I still have 2 or 3 more adverts to make. So we have David Ayelabola. He does all this interior and exterior beautification and epoxy training. So he trains people how to do all this flooring, all these walls. When you want to design your walls, want to be seeing water in the night, as I said the other day, want to see fish, want to see so many drawings. There are so many things that can look real. You will think they are real. They will make it for you. In fact, you will love it so much. And then you know, even it's not limited to new houses. If you have already built houses, maybe you're trying to renovate or reconstruct, they can do it. Even if you just want to do it on one side in your house, they are ready to do it. And what's I enjoy most is the training part of it. You do train people. This is how to teach people how to fish and not to give them fish. When they train people, they can go out too and make money on their own. And the price is so reasonable compared with what is going on in the country, in the world right now. So be it women or men, you want to learn how to do that, reach out to David Ayelabola. He's on Facebook. You can go to his messenger and talk to him over there. Then also, I have the Royal African and Tropical Market. African and Tropical Market. The Royal African and Tropical Market. Then is on 43 Charleston Road, Williamboro, in New Jersey, here in the United States of America. The zip code is 08046, and their phone number is +1 908 462 2717 +1 908 462 2717. So they sell everything. You think you are in Nigeria, everything. You have anybody in Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Axis, everywhere in Pennsylvania, Delaware, they can go there and pick up whatever they want to buy. And you want them to ship or send to you, communicate with them, like communication on all these things is still communication. Call them, text them, and discuss with them. Ask for whatever you want to buy. You want to see samples. I shop from there. In fact, they have so many stores. So if you have anybody around here, and then they are looking for where to eat correct, buy correct Naija food stuff. They have it. Their elubo, their yam flour powder, if you see it, you will think you are from Shakil. Very, very soft, very ọkàn wọn bẹlẹ. Tẹ bá rò dáadáa, ó fẹ́lẹ́ bí etí ni. So the amala I bought there, it was so good. Oh, so good. I went back again and purchased it because the first time I bought a small quantity, then because in a while I've not taken a lobo, I'm avoiding it. So because I don't get the ones I really like. So I just bought that one because I was expecting a guest. So I bought it small quantity. Oh God. When they left, I went back again and bought a bigger portion. So that is it. I'm enjoying it. They are tested and trusted. Then it comes back to me. It's what goes around comes around. I did the first one and I'm doing the last one again. The last but not the least. You want to buy any African wares, ready-made, not in Rosile, Norishirishi, lace, Ankara, anything. Just reach out to me. For men and for women, for children and adults, reach out to me on +215 501 4151 +215 501 4151. I'll be expecting you on Thursday by the special grace of God at 8:30 Nigerian time and 3:30 2:30 American Eastern Time, 8:30 Nigerian time, 2:30 American Eastern Time. Please share our videos. We are on YouTube, www.youtube.com/@oluabi, or you can go and search for Thoughtful Events. You will see the logo of Thoughtful Events that we have on Facebook. You will see the logo, then you can join us. Subscribe, comment, click like, share it with people. Let them know all these past videos are there. Most of them are there. I'm uploading them one after the other. So please join us. We love you. We want you. We want to be a big family. So we want to be able to be touching ourselves every angle we go. The Lord will help us. Thank you so very much for having me again. I still remain Oluabi or Abid Bosi. Thank you. I love you all. See you on Thursday.